Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK.
And my name is Louise Golden from Clarity Crafts in the UK as well.
And welcome to another episode of Clarity Social TV.
Yes.
Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I can't believe where the week has gone.
It's gone really quickly
already.
this week.
It really has. We had a fantastic hour this morning with Barb, with the lovely Baubles, the Build a Bauble collection, Barb's bauble that she doodled in the shack and everything else. So this afternoon, we're looking at the groovy version.
Everything groovy.
The lovely Grace is in the room with you all the way over
Grace.
in New York. She said the sound is great. Thank you very much, Gracie. So we're here to keep you company for the next hour or so. And I'm just having a look at it. Yeah, lots of people coming in already. Bit of a change in weather. I mean, it's dry today here in the southeast, but it's cold.
It is really cold. I only live a few minutes away walking. And my car this morning, I saw it was all frosty and everything. But yeah, really.
I think yesterday I drove in and I think it was about 10. And this morning it was 3. Yeah. It was the 3 degrees.
It was a bit nippy.
Indeed. But clocks fall back this weekend here in the UK, so we gain an extra hour.
That's how I always remember: fall back, spring forward.
Spring forward, absolutely. I have to think about, but it works the other way. You could spring backwards, and you could fall forwards.
True. I do that a lot and fall forwards, clumsy as I am.
But there you go. So thank you for joining us. If you're new to Clarity and the Clarity Social TV, we normally bring you some episodes at 10 and 2 on a Monday, 10 and 2 on a Tuesday, and then 10 and 2 on a Friday. And that also includes the Shack with Barb on Mondays, Groovy Tuesday with Louise on Tuesday. And then just to round off the end of the week, we then bring you 2 hours of social TV as well. So if you're wondering, how do we go about ordering? Let me just swap over to a different screen. Let me just bring that up there. So you'll see across the bottom of the screen, as I reach across the reads, we have our website, claritycraft.com, and you can pop onto the website. And when you get to the front page, there's lovely banners explaining what's coming up, different events that we've currently got going on. And we are currently in the midst of our big autumn sale here at Clarity. Up to 70% off across the website. All things groovy, Pergamano, Clarity stamps, stencils, 50% off, unless they've been recently released.
Yes.
Like sense. During our birthday event. If you are a club member, there's no club discount on any of the sale items, but anything that's been on special offer during the course of the birthday event, then you will get your discount on that. And that runs up until midnight on Sunday. So now may be the perfect opportunity to stock up on some of your essentials. I did a little show yesterday at 2 o'clock of some of my favourites and just shone a light on pink bag.
Of course.
Everyone needs a pink bag. And when I say pink bag, I'm on about the one that's sitting on Louise's head. The Pergamano tool organizer. So that was a good unexpected 45 minutes or so yesterday. So there's the website at the bottom in which you can order. Alternatively, Monday to Friday between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. you can give the office a call on 01732 868 215, where either the lovely Sue or Jazz or Pete are there to, maybe if you've got any questions you need answers to, you can do that. Alternatively, we've also got our Facebook groups.
We do.
So we have Clarity Worldwide, we have Groovy Worldwide, we have Pergamano Worldwide, and then this year we also launched the Clarity Mini Makes and ATCs Facebook group as well.
That's a really lovely community now is building.
It really is. So there's lots of places out there to offer you ideas and inspiration. And if you do have any questions, then feel free to ask on there, because that's what I love about our communities. Everybody's willing to help.
Yes, it's a very supportive community. You have all of the design team are on there as well.
Yeah.
So if you do ever have any crafting questions, there is always somebody on there that will be able to answer anything.
Absolutely. So, and no question is ever a silly question. Well, no, there are, but not really.
Not to do with crafting.
Not to do with crafting. Absolutely. So let me bring some details up on the side of the screen for you. So the first item we're going to look at, you can see there it's 5-digit number 42170, and you've got an image of the product together with a description. So this is the Builder Bauble A5 square, A6 and spacer groovy plate collection. Now you can see there normally that would be £44.45. It's half price. You're going to save £22.22, which means you'll pay £22.23. As I say, these prices will revert back at midnight on Sunday. So when you have a look at the artwork that we're going to share with you that the design team have created, you maybe are thinking, you know what, this could be my Christmas card for the year.
Yeah, and you can make complicated cards and you can make simple cards with all of these.
Absolutely, especially with this collection. So whether you're new to parchment craft or whether you've been doing it for years and years and years, then what we're going to share with you over the course of this hour or so are some beautiful designs. So that's the first item. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the full screen graphic so you can really see them in detail. So this is the first collection. Now this is also a feature on Barb's blog. Barb's in the process of the countdown to Christmas, and each day she will be blogging about a particular product. And this morning it was this collection in stamps and groovy. So you've got 3 A4 square plates, 1 A6 plate and a spacer plate. Next on the show, we also have Barbara's Christmas Baubles collection. This is the A5 square groovy plate collection. So you've got Happy Christmas, Joy to the World and Peace on Earth. £15.73 for all three of those.
That's really good.
That's very, very good.
I remember when these came out, actually. I was in love with these. I was using them on all my Christmas cards.
Absolutely. Then we had the bijou version, just like we did in the stamps, if you joined us this morning. So the item number for the bijou version is 42132. This is an A5 group, £7.25.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. And then I think one of my favorite collection of baubles is Barbara's Shack Baubles, the Merry Christmas and Season's Greetings A5 square groovy plate duo, item number 42145, £10.49. So basically, buy one, get one free.
That's brilliant. And I love all of the little intricate little bits as well.
The elements, you've got your empty baubles in there as well. It really is a beautiful duet of plates.
Because you can use the patterns inside, but you can also take the patterns away and put maybe grid work in them or something to make them look, or you could put little scenes in them. And it really, because you have all of these really little Christmassy elements now, like, you know, like the build a scene and stamping, you also have it in groovy where you can create little scenes in the baubles.
Yeah. So let's have a look at this collection in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to feed the artwork to lovely Louise. We're going to do a conveyor belt. So let's bring the first one in on the conveyor belt, cuddly toy. Okay, so let's come in a little bit closer. So the plates are available individually. They are also half price. So if you want this particular plate on its own, it's the Merry Christmas one, item number 42121.
I love all of the elements on this. The little snowflakes and
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Baubles on their own. You've got different sizes as well, which is nice.
Yeah, and you can infill with, because we know with groovy, just trace the outline of that one and replace it with these little snowflakes, or just put Merry Christmas in it.
And it's like perspective as well, isn't it? They could be the same bauble, but they're a bit further away.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's have a look at some artwork. So this is from Carol Pankstello. She's used our lovely rainbow parchment.
Doesn't that look really beautiful?
And it looks as if this one's decoupaged on top, but it's not. Carol has this fantastic technique of adding that shadow with a pencil in the background.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's lifted off of the grid work, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. I know. Let's have a look at this one. This one is Carol Baker. That's using our coloured parchment. And then she's pico cut, because they're quite simple if you're into your pico cutting, aren't
Yes, the shapes themselves, that to cut out, they're very, very simple, but it's just so beautiful. You could infill very intricate designs in the middle, but the designs on the outside, you can make them as complicated. You know, you could use your tool work around them, or just pico cut them out.
Yeah, or just cut them out with normal pair of scissors.
Yeah, all that.
This one is lovely Jane's Helford.
Gorgeous.
A little bit of perga glitter on there, a little bit of grid work.
Got to have a little bit of glitter at Christmas, haven't you?
White work. This one has no name.
Anonymous.
I love the colours on this one.
Yeah.
Designer papers in the background.
Oh yeah, so they've used the designer parchment and cut that,
And
cut
cut
that
out,
out and with
and
some
decoupage them on
glitter.
top.
And that's nice as well. The background here, it's got little season's greetings from
using the plate.
The other plate.
Yes.
Nice.
This one is Karen Jackson.
Wow.
So she pico cut inside that one.
So you can pico cut around it, or you can pico cut inside and put grid work underneath, or some of the lovely snowflakes inside.
My memory's going. I just looked at it. Carol Baker, and then by the time I've said it, I've forgotten who it was. Carol Baker.
Gorgeous.
Now I think I know who this one is, because Glynis loves to use
the
sequins.
Yes, and I always think of this one is always Glynis. She loves doing this design around the outside as well. Love it.
Then we've got Jill Askham. See, this is my kind of thing, the pattern building.
The pattern building, yes. And then you've got all the different season's greetings there. Merry Christmas there.
Designer parchment. Yep. Another. Oh, the name's on the inside. This is Josie Davidson. I wonder whether Josie, that other one was Josie.
That must have been Josie as well then.
As well.
Which one is it?
So you've got that lovely grid work around that, and it's on rainbow parchment as well.
Is there an inside?
No, there's not an inside. No.
It could be Josie because there's the grid work at the
possibly
front.
Yeah. So that's that one there, and then the second plate, I remember when Barb doodled this in the shack, this lovely sort of lace work overhanging on the bauble.
That's gorgeous. Do you know what, if I could go to like a garden nursery and get a bauble, I'd want to get a bauble like that for my tree.
Yeah, absolutely. And this piece of artwork from Francis really does.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's lovely. The layers as well. So you've got the blue parchment here, and she's pico cut
the apertures. Yeah.
Circle, and then the baubles underneath.
Another one from Francis. So it's the same bauble, and just you've got that lovely shading in the background.
Got some lovely rainbow parchment behind as well. The rose garden, I think that is.
Now this next one, this is Karen Jackson, and Karen for me is sort of like she's one of the queens of pico cutting in between.
Yes, look at all of the different pico cutting.
Yeah.
And by the time you finish that, you'll be an expert at pico cutting.
Or you'd have no snowflakes left.
Or you'd have no snowflakes.
Glynis again on that. They look lovely in the coloured parchment.
They do, yes. White work, just white work glitter and coloured parchment looks so beautiful with this. So
absolutely.
Elegant.
And then this one, Julie Campbell, she's done this on designer parchment.
Yes.
And then erased some of the colour from behind to give it the highlights. And a little bit of metallic gel pen on the front.
Love that. That's beautiful.
So that is the Barbara Shack bauble. So I thought we'd start with that one first. And then what we're going to go for next is, let's go for, I've got a crook in my neck and it's sort of just pulling on my shoulder. So let's bring the details up on this collection. This is your A5 trio. Item number 41392. So we'll have a look at the plates individually. Yep. So here are your plates. So this is your Happy Christmas. So this is sort of like, as Barb said this morning, when she designed these, they've got 3 different styles to them. So this is sort of like the fun one, maybe for family, sort of young children.
Yes.
Because you've got that lovely little snowman in there.
He's overlooking the town, isn't he?
Yeah. Then we've got one that's more sort of like the essence of Christmas. This is Joy to the World. Okay. And then finally, the third one in the collection is what we call sort of the more natural or neutral one. This is your Peace on Earth.
I do love that as well.
And it's really, really lovely because you've got the outline because it's groovy, that you
Yes.
can put anything in
You
there.
can put anything in there. And what I love about this as well is the way that it does look like that kind of shape.
As if it's
because
circular already. It's got that
you haven't just
bauble
got the picture that's straight, like trees are
flat.
straight up and
No.
everything, and they're getting smaller. It actually looks like it is in a curve of a
of a
bauble.
bauble. Absolutely. So this one is Josie Davidson.
Wow.
There we go.
So pico cut around the border and then just put some lovely grid work behind it.
This, I love the monochromatic on this one from Glynis.
Yes, the black and white and the white work looks so
Really
gorgeous
lovely,
together,
isn't
doesn't it? With a little bit of shading and some
Yeah.
glitter.
Jane Telford combining perfect.
Wonderful.
Look at that.
I do love that. That is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh, I love this one. The colours on this. Josie
Very
Davidson,
vibrant.
Queen of Grids.
Yes.
And I love she's used this is
yes.
Jane's alphabet frame, and she's put the little scene
at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Oh, look, I love things to play with.
Tassel.
Tassel.
Glynis.
Oh, gorgeous. I love the colours on this.
Yeah.
It's my favourite, pink, purple and blue.
Pink, purple and blue.
Yeah.
This one is Emma Burns.
Gorgeous. I love the blue on that
That's
as well.
lovely on that one.
It's very monochrome and just blue and white. It just looks gorgeous. It looks a bit like Delft blue in it.
Yes,
that
it does,
way,
doesn't it? Yeah. This one is Karen Jackson.
Wow,
so she's gone all out on a big frame on that one.
White work, sparkle. You can't go wrong. And it's a really lovely big card as well. Look at the glitter.
Now this one is from Frances, and she's taken other design plates. So she's just taken the shape of the bauble and the Happy Christmas
from the other one.
Yeah.
Then the Joy to the World bauble, and then really lovely poinsettia shape behind.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Really nice. This one here from Linda Page. So she's used our black parchment when it was available, and then she's pico cut clear parchment.
Wow.
And laid it on top.
We do have midnight blue parchment, which would work exactly the same.
It would work really well with that, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Now, can we have a guess on who did this one?
Oh, I love that.
Who do you reckon? Who was I talking about earlier about the pico cutting in between?
Karen Jackson.
Karen Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
That. All of that pico cutting in between the words as well. Goodness
Absolutely.
me, Karen.
And then the final one is Jane Telford, where she's combined two of the designs.
Along
together.
With some of Tina's Christmas corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Some little dangles up there as well.
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
So that is that collection on your screen there.
Beautiful.
Then we're going to have a look at the bijou version. So let's bring the details up on the screen. This is item number 42132. And what we'll do is, if we take a piece of artwork from
the larger one,
the larger ones, just to show the size comparison.
Oof.
So Louise is sort of stretching all over.
Long arms.
So we just want one. Let's see what any design will work. Let's have a look. Yes, I think that one. But and I'll find one in that particular design.
At the bottom.
At the bottom, of course it is. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, that one. Okay. So let's have a look at the details on this one. So this is your A5 groovy plate, £7.25. Okay. So if you bring in, if I zoom out, if you bring in a piece of artwork or even bring a plate in, we can definitely see,
the difference
in sizing, can't we? So there's your bijou, and then there is the original A5 square. So if you're into your mini makes, then the bijou version may be perfect for that.
Definitely.
And you've got all these extra different sort of elements on there as well.
Which is really nice, just the deers and everything. Just a little bit of a difference.
Right, so let's zoom in on this one. And then we'll come in over here. And then we'll do a little gallery. Jill Askham.
Gorgeous.
So you can see where she's used those little deer from the bottom of that plate.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
On
and
there.
Then just the inside of the piece on there.
Then we've got, let's have a look. Oh, another one from Jill, Joy to the World. That's using one of Josie's circular grids.
Oh, yes.
Around the outside.
Joy to the World in the middle. And she stitched it in with the little.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you'd always have that gold string that you'd have to tie a bauble to the tree.
Gorgeous Glynis.
Wow, look at that. The arch grid around the outside as well.
Now these next two that come up, I like the technique on this one. So this, I forgot to say, I told you, Josie Davidson again. So she's used one of the the scallop circle to create the frame, and then the bauble is attached either side, and then she's picot cut on the inside to create
an aperture.
Yeah, to create the aperture.
Isn't that lovely?
Like really that. Nice.
And with a little bow on the top and the little snowflakes that are on the plate as well.
Yeah.
I was just looking over.
I know.
Are they on the plate? Yes,
see, and then this one is the same idea by Carol Pankstello, but I love how she's taken. So she's got a rectangular frame, which I reckon she's done with the rectangle picot.
Oh yes, the
rectangle picot groovy plate to create the frame and to cut out as well. And she hasn't cut inside because this has all been done by hand. Then she's put the bauble, but she's taken the Happy Christmas from one or the other.
Yes. And
Isn't
that looks
lovely?
Really gorgeous. And then it ties in with this gorgeous paper in the background.
Designer paper in the background, yeah. This one is Karen Jackson. So she's taken the shapes, and I love how she's pushed those into the back.
Yeah, with some grid work from Josie's grid. So you have 3 straight and 3 diagonal in those A4 square grids.
Yeah.
You've got some really lovely designs in there, and it just makes it easy. You know,
absolutely.
But that's gorgeous.
Okay. So that is the bijou version. If you're interested in that, so it's £7.25. Now we've had some questions come in. So the first question has come in from Lynn. Do the bijou elements fit inside the baubles? So the bijou elements, I would say the bijou elements fit inside the bauble. I'm guessing
these.
For clarification, I don't know if it might be the baubles, the shack baubles. If we have a look at the shack baubles, which is still on your counter, maybe if we look at the traced out plates, maybe the question is, oops, come out on here because there's sort of a bit of a delay. So I would say you could take elements and infill the shapes of the baubles here, couldn't you? So you've got that shape there. You could. If you've traced out the outline, you know you could put it over and just move around. You won't get the full Happy Christmas. Maybe that was the question on that one. Not sure about that, but
yeah, you could put the snowflake. You could keep the Happy Christmas and put some snowflakes in.
Yeah, and you've got these 3 lovely shapes, so you can sort of mix and match.
I mean, that is the wonderful thing about Groovy is that all of these elements will fit into these baubles, but all of these elements will fit into these baubles.
Yeah,
you just have to have a little play.
It's just giving you the shape, isn't it? Really, and then you can infill it with anything.
Definitely.
So
I would.
Okay, so maybe that has answered that question. I don't know. Then we have another question from Tara. Does picot cutting just mean any cutting out in parchment crafting, or is it a certain style of crafting?
So picot cutting is the art of using your picot scissors. So you have scissors, ring locks, exclusives, and perga cutters.
Yeah.
And there's a technique in which you twist it, and it creates this really lovely picot shape, and that is picot cutting. Otherwise, it's just you're cutting out with scissors or normal scissors around an object.
So picot cutting is it.
I will show you.
Yeah,
I can show that.
Okay, we'll do that during the course of the hour. But if I just bring in, I'm just trying to see if I've got a piece of artwork that we can really zoom in on. Maybe this might be the best one.
Yeah.
So if I bring this one in on the overhead, if I come in really, really close.
So it's the technique of creating these little, you can see little peaks.
Peaks, hence picot.
Picot, yeah. So you can, it's a technique in, I mean, if you are interested in learning it, if you haven't already, then we have got a perforating and picot cutting course coming up.
We have indeed.
Which will help with everything to do with perforating and picot cutting.
Yeah, so that's one of our 1, 2, 3 online courses, which we launched at the beginning of, was it this month?
Beginning of October,
this month. Yeah, we're still in October.
We're still in October, yeah.
I think the item number for it is 60229. I'm sure Gracie could pop a link up. So it's a course where it's £60 and it's over 3 sessions. And if you can't tune in during the live sessions when we do them, then once you bought that course, you have that key to that classroom, so you can go back in and watch it again. You can fast forward, you can mute, you can rewind, you can pause, etc. Or if you prefer, depending on whereabouts in the UK or the world, or if you are in the UK, then maybe you want to come to our open days in November in Ditton, which is near Maidstone, where you'll be able to be shown by lovely Glynis and Louise, who will be doing a perforating and picot cutting clinic, all free. It's £10 to get in for the thing. We'll bring some details up. We'll just bring the details up of the tickets. I know I digress slightly. If you want to come on the Friday, it's 60214, and that's £10 for the day. If you want to come on the Saturday, then it's 60215. So maybe you are sort of localish, or maybe you want to make a weekend of it, because if you're new to parchment or you're looking to get into it or take it further, then on the Sunday, we have a one-day workshop with lovely Linda Williams. It's £125 for the day. You get a sort of like a sandwich lunch, brand new designs from Linda Williams as well. So the item number for that is 60217. However, if maybe you're more into your inky arty, then item number for that with Barb on the same day is 60216. And they're two sort of, they're filled with so much inspiration, the open days,
tips,
and it really is sort of, they're just full of so much. So I've had another question, and I think I know the answer. Well, I don't think I know the answer. I do know the answer. Whilst you weren't looking, while I was bringing up the details, let me go back to where are we? We've just looked at the bijou baubles. Question from Pam: do the full-size baubles fit Dave's die cuts? The full-size ones don't. If I show you, let me take one out of the packet. So we go to the overhead on this one. So there's your over. Number 2. There's the larger groovy plate. This is Dave's die cut. So you can see it's quite small. However, I don't know whether it fits. So the die cut is definitely bigger on the bijou. So if I let me get the plate. Hang on a moment.
We're looking up the plate.
Because it's easier for me to put the plate over the top, potentially. So, right. So there's the plate itself. I know it's.
So it's inside, but you can also have.
It would work.
You could use some tool work around the outside to create a really lovely border.
Yeah.
That
So the
really
bijou
lovely.
ones will fit on the die cut, and it gives you just a wider border, as Louise said. So yeah. So there we go.
So yeah, it would work. That would look really nice, actually. I didn't think about that. That's really good, actually.
Yeah, that's a nice idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because what you could do on your die cut, you could draw around this onto a piece of parchment, cut it out normally, say like a nice coloured parchment.
Yeah.
Do this one in clear parchment and lay it on top.
Yes.
So you'd get that, or you could just cut it, draw around it, cut it out, either picot cut it or thing, and then add the design to it as well. So you've got one layer. So
true.
All about having choices.
Uh-huh.
Right, okay,
like
and then
choices.
the final one, I've got everything out of the cupboard now. My shoulder. I can't laugh or cough because it hurts when I laugh or cough. So this is the Builder Bauble A5 Square A6 and Spacer collection, item number 42170. So let's have a look. Same designs in stamps are also available. So let's go there, and I'll get Louise to stretch over.
Yeah. Don't want you to stretch.
Excuse me.
Take it easy.
So there you go. So you've got your 4 different wreaths in this collection.
These are gorgeous.
Look at this artwork. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Okay. So this is Karen Jackson. She's used that lovely sage green parchment. Is that the sage green? It's that
Pine needles, I
pine,
think, that one.
pine needles,
Yeah.
which is perfect
Really
for that,
nice.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Then
Gorgeous.
we've got this one from Carol Baker.
Oh, I like that. That's nice too.
We've got that one there. Then I reckon that, yeah, thought so. This is a gorgeous Glynis.
Oh, yeah. So it's stitched inside.
Stitched inside as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Goodness me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Carol Pankstello.
Well, I love the colour, the dorsum behind, and then is that stitched or is that?
I know that's
sparkle
no,
pen?
it's a gel pen. I don't know. I'm going to come in on camera 3.
It's got like a velvety touch to it.
See if we can grab that. It's that shadow work behind it that lifts it out. And I was trying to work out whether that, I think she's used the white Posca pen on the tips.
On the tips of the...
To make it even whiter.
Wow.
Because
So
she's definitely used a Posca pen on the back of that one. So that's really lovely.
That is really
this one's from Josie.
Lovely
That's
colour.
nice on the lovely coloured parchment.
That is really beautiful.
Then we go to the next plate in the collection. So this is what we call the... Oh, hang on, it's that way. It's that way because there's a little stag at the top.
I didn't see the
So we'll give you the number if you want it individually. 42096, and that's the way, because you've got the little leaping stag.
Yeah, I'm not in Australia. I'm somewhere.
I don't know where you are in that one.
Somewhere west at the moment.
Julie Campbell has done this one. So she's combined the Reeves and then she's infilled with that one.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Another one from Julie Campbell. So you can see how versatile these designs are, because you can mix and match.
They really are. They've got some really lovely elements on this plate as well, which you can use outside.
This one is Karen Jackson, and then it's got that lovely sentiment on there, which is all part of that collection as well.
Gorgeous.
Jill Askham.
Oh, that's very colourful.
It's very spring-like, isn't it?
It is, and that's the good thing about Groovy. Sometimes you can use certain elements in a way that's not Christmassy, but it's, you know, summer and spring as well.
Yeah. Then we've got the third one, which is this one here. So you've got your circle, you've got your season's greetings, your mistletoe, sort of winter scene, and then your foliage or foliage. Glynis. See, mini makes.
Yes.
Perfect for that, aren't they?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. I was just about to say, and I love the tool work, but I couldn't get my words out.
It's been a long week. This one is Jane Telford.
Wow, that's pretty.
Julie Campbell. Poor Louise. Everything's
sliding
shifting
over
up
to
onto
the
other side.
I'm trying to keep it all together, but it's I love that. It's lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it? Glynis on that one.
Wow. Oh, that's decoupaged on top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got that. So that's your 3 A5. Then you've got your A6 plate, which gives you those sentiments. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Thinking of you. Happy birthday.
Which is nice because you've got covered all bases.
You have indeed. Okay, so we've got this one here from Glynis. So I love the pastel. So she's just very gently added it around the outside on that one.
Really beautiful.
This one, Carol Baker. So she's used one of
grid work.
I know she's used one of Tina's other designs in the middle, but she's just framed it with that sentiment.
With the words. Gorgeous.
Then you've got this one from Josie Davidson. So she's taken the baubles and we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Beautiful.
Around the outside. And then in order to be able to use the A6 plate within the plate mate from the starter kit, you've then got this fantastic, ever so useful little spacer bar.
I know that is really
Deck
cute.
the halls with boughs of holly. And there was a piece of artwork. I did see it. I don't know if you want to hand over all that artwork you're accumulating to the side. There was one, and I'm thinking, I think it was the lilac one. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
So you can see there, how that, because I was thinking, how did that become that? And then forgot the little spacer plate.
Yes. Isn't that lovely?
So,
Lovely.
okay. Right. Super duper. So Louise has prepared a demo for us. And believe it or not, even in this short amount of time,
Yeah.
Louise is going to create a parchment card from start to finish.
Yes, which is nice because
As long as
sometimes when you've got a lot of Christmas cards to do, sometimes you've got people that you just want to make a quick mini make Christmas
Absolutely.
card too.
So apparently people are asking what I've done to her. I think I slept funny earlier in the week. You know, like sometimes you sleep funny, you wake up with like a crick in your neck. So it started as a crick in the neck on this side, then it went into the shoulder, and now it's come over to this shoulder. So I think it's just traveling around, and it's just, I think sometimes when you get sort of like a stiff neck, you tense up even more, which makes it worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a nice hot bath tonight will probably sort that out. But thank you for asking.
Shoulder massage.
Sure. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You offering?
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
No, the pain. Okay, over to Louise.
Okay, so as normal, we have a nice little demo sheet. So these are all available on the Clarity Craft website under the Catch Up and Craft.
Yeah.
Then you have a demo. You always have the time, and you have the picture.
Super.
And then you have all the ingredients. So this was actually, I think this was inspired by Glynis.
That one that she created, yes.
Yes. So this one is inspired by Glynis.
Okay.
So, and it's prepared by maybe Glynis.
Glynis, mate. Yeah. Is this taken out of the demo boxes?
Yes.
Yes. I reckon
Yeah.
if Glynis had made it, then Glynis had very kindly prepared it for me.
Wonderful. Thank you,
when I showed
Glynis.
it before on TV.
Okay, so now we have that. So let me bring in my plate mate and my black mat. So that's where we're going.
Okay.
So what we have here is we have 6x6 card.
Yeah, 6x6 white card blank.
And a doodle film strip, which has been taken from the film strip doodle die set.
Yeah.
And then we have, we've used the Pico circles.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 6th from the inside.
Right, okay.
And then we have in parchment, we've done the 5th from the inside, and that's going to lay on top.
Oh, nice. So it creates that lovely layering.
Yes, so we can go through with our die cutting and get all of that sort of bits out of the way. And that's the simple bits have been done for you.
So quick and easy, use the Pico dies. Or if you haven't got Pico dies and you've just got circular dies, you can use that, couldn't you?
You can, yes. Or if you are feeling adventurous, you can Pico cut it yourself. Or you could use tool work around the outside as well.
I'd go for the die.
But for speed, if you've got a lot of Christmas cards to do, it's easy like that. So we've got this is what we're going to be using.
Okay.
That's one. And we are going to be using first, where are they? The words.
Okay. So this shows how it slides around in the plate mate, doesn't it?
Yes.
And this is where the spacer plate comes into play to stop all the movement.
Yes. So shall I do the words first or shall I do the inside first? I think maybe I should do the inside first. And we're going to use the mistletoe, aren't we? Let's do the mistletoe first. There we go. Right. So just use it the right way around. Okay, so on the card, obviously you can see that the mistletoe doesn't have the circle around it.
No.
But on here it does. So we're going to add the circle from the middle.
Okay.
And then infill it with mistletoe. But then again, you have got all of these other bits and pieces.
Yeah, and you've got the other designs on the other plates in this collection as well.
You've got your if I'm using a Pico die and it's already cut out, I go from the inside and work out.
Yeah.
Just in case, because if you go like this, it will get caught on the Picos.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
We don't want to catch our Picos.
No.
Indeed.
Nobody wants to catch their Picos. Okay, so some of my many groovy tabs that are stuck on my tool caddy. And I'm just going to stick it down just so that I just frame it so it looks in the middle. There we go. Use my groovy guard.
So the starter kit's in the half price now.
Yes, which is very, very handy.
If you're looking to start a new craft, or you're looking for an early birthday or Christmas present, item number for the starter kit is 42144. I know that number off by heart. It's sad, isn't it?
Well, it's something that we've had for 10 years, isn't it? So
yeah,
it
the
makes
numbers
sense.
have changed over the years, though, because we
okay.
every time we change the contents,
layout.
it has to have a new number.
Right.
But yeah, it's sad that I know the starter kit number off by heart. Until we change it again.
As something even more exciting. That's a good thing, isn't it? It gets more exciting every time.
It does.
There we go. So I'm just sticking it down with my groove tabs again.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna.
There we go. Because we're super zoomed. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So for the little white berries, I'm just going to use the number 2.
Okay.
Everything else then is going to be number 1. So if I go around.
So then when you say number 2, it's the end of the tool, isn't it?
Yes.
Which has a little ball on it, which gives you that softer white line art.
It does, which means it would be perfect for white work then.
Super.
So just very, very quickly doing the berries. And this is the nice thing, is it's a few little berries, which you can do a little bit of white work. We're going to use the Perga colours, and then you're done. You can stick it on. Okay, so we've done all our berries.
Yeah.
So I'm just going round, starting off with my number 2, and then I'll go in with my number 1. So we really kind of, because this is such a little mini make, I thought it's, because we never really do a card from start to finish, because obviously with parchment, it's very hard to do a card in front of you, start to finish, a lot of the time. But I thought that's what I would do today.
Yeah, because I think sometimes depending on what you're working on in relation to parchment card, it can take a period of time.
Yes.
I think at Christmas, if you're looking for something where you're sort of mass producing, because you're putting little gift cards together, or you're doing a Christmas market, I think this collection of baubles and the wreaths are perfect for that.
Yes, definitely, because the card that Glynis has made us today is just, it's quick and easy, but it's really lovely at the same time. So, you know, you have that perfect, easy card, which looks gorgeous. You can choose to add glitter if you wanted to. If you didn't, and that's fine. It's up to you. You are the creator. It's just amazing how quickly you can. You could do something like this in front of the telly, couldn't you, on a lap tray?
Yeah.
Because it's just,
I think that's
relaxing.
The beauty.
It's, you know, you haven't got to work closely on a desk for grid work or anything like that. It's just one of those things you can just relax in front of the telly and just, or wherever you craft.
Yeah. And I think that's the beauty of parchment craft, isn't it? It's clean, it's tidy, it's portable.
It is.
As you say, you can do it sitting on the sofa with it on your lap. You can sit at the table and do it. Maybe if you're at appointments and you know you've got a lot of hanging around to do, maybe you've got to sit in a car for a while because you're waiting for someone who's gone in for an appointment. It's easy.
It is.
Easy to take with you.
So easy. So there we go. So that's our mistletoe and berries. Oh,
and that could be any of those other 3 designs on this plate.
They're all lovely.
Or any of the other ones on the other plates as well.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so I'm just going to do the words now.
Okay.
Slide that across. I'm going to bring in my words.
So we know, or maybe we don't know, for when we're working with parchment craft, we're working on the back of the parchment. So words are spelt backwards.
Yes.
So to have something like this, especially going around the circle as well. I remember back in the day when we didn't have as many designs as we do now. And we used to use the letterbox alphabet. And I know Barb used it to go round the butterfly wreath.
Oh, yes.
And it's a skill. 1, because you're writing backwards. 2, to get the spacing right. 3, to make sure you spell it right. So to have something like this is great.
It's just so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to just line it up. And the great thing about this as well is that you can line up. You'll be able to make sure it's all lined up because of the 2 white dots there either side. I'm just going to line it up in my head. I want to see whether it works. There we go. And it does. I'm going to do it that side.
And I'm also going to say on this part is that when you're working with a small piece of artwork like this is where the groovy guard really comes into play.
It does,
doesn't it?
Yes. My sticker tabs. I've been using these for a while now.
I think you may need to treat yourself to some of the half-price salaries.
I think I do. Okay, so I'm going to keep my little dot in there. And the groovy tab is in the way.
Of course it is. See, especially when, as I say, this piece is so small, you've got the focus of the groovy guard, but also because you've already picot cut, it's sort of, you can easily catch it even with your hand, can't you?
Yes.
So to have that is, I mean, it's not going to damage your hand, but it's protecting you from catching and accidentally ripping the parchment.
It is, yeah.
How do I know these things?
Yeah, I know. Easily done.
Absolutely.
Everything's to make our lives easier.
Definitely. And I can see this particular piece of artwork that Glynis has created that you're sharing with us now, though, in all the different coloured parchments.
Oh,
that
gosh,
pine
yes.
needles, that sage green. I would love to do this in that lovely midnight blue.
Oh, yes, that would look really nice.
I think that would be beautiful.
Yes, I'm just going over with my white. Number 1. Just to crisp up the letters.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. Okay, when you're working with words and you're tracing it out, do you spell it as you're doing it, or
in
your head? Yeah, no. You don't start talking about MERRY. Do you sort of say it in your head as you're doing it?
If I was doing a words by letter, I would.
Like making it up myself,
because I'd be too worried that I'd spell it wrong backwards.
Yeah.
But because you have these, it's so easy. I just follow the lines.
Yeah.
Because I can go this way and I can go that way.
And it doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference.
And it gives you that perfect. See, I'm the same. When I'm working with words, I look at it, it's a groove.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether it's a design, whether it's a word, it is a groove. I don't need to think about whether I'm spelling something correctly or not.
I need to be a little bit of an octopus. I need 8 arms. I just line it. I don't need that in my hand. There we go. So just.
Oh, I see. You're lining up dots to dot, aren't you?
Yes.
Nobody's watching. Don't worry. Take your time.
Thank you.
While Louise is lining it up, let's have a look at a full screen graphic, because I know it's like everyone's watching and it just adds the pressure. So if you want this complete collection, item number 42170. Right, I think Lou's good to go now.
Yep.
There we go.
We're going backwards now.
So
that's the good thing about having the
what?
I don't know.
Having the
That's a good thing about having the words spelled out for you is on a Friday afternoon.
And using
you don't
the
have to
groovy
spell anything, and using the groovy guard.
I reckon at that point where you paused, I reckon you were spelling it out in your head.
Probably.
Oh, don't make me laugh, please.
Okay. We're being good now.
We're behaving.
We are. Jilly brought in some naughty things downstairs, you know.
She did what?
She brought in some naughty things downstairs.
Jilly?
Yeah.
What did she bring in?
Donuts. Biscuits.
What?
I know, so I was naughty this morning. I can't be naughty anymore, though.
I share an office with Jilly. And I didn't. This is the first. This is 10 to 3 in the afternoon. And this is the first I'm hearing that Jilly has brought treats in and left them downstairs.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Oh. I was picking this morning.
What, the treats? Which ones to choose?
Well, the treats and the orders.
I expect it is for the pickers and packers. I know. I'm jesting. I knew Jilly had got some treats for the pickers and packers because the volume of orders that have come in as a result of the big autumn
really popular.
sale. It's been really, really popular. So just especially on a Friday afternoon, it gives that sort of sugar boost to keep the energy going. And what a lovely way to finish off a Friday afternoon.
Oh, jam donut and a couple of ginger biscuits.
Can't do jam donuts when you're working with parchment.
Well, no. You could eat a ginger biscuit, though.
Yeah, you can indeed.
Yeah.
There we go. You're meant to be stretching over, Louise.
Oh, sorry.
Right, let's
okay. Groovy guard it down.
So we're on the soft side of the mat now.
We are on the soft side of the mat.
Yeah.
It's a Friday afternoon and we're doing well.
We're doing very well.
Right, so with these little berries,
yeah,
I'm just going up and down, side to side, and round and round.
Nice. For me, this is how I learned how to perfect my white work in small, tiny little areas.
Yes.
Because what it did, it helped me learn how much pressure I needed to apply. And it was achievable because it's a tiny little dot.
I know. And you feel like, oh, yes, I have actually done some white work.
Some white work, yeah. And then for me, I would still be using my pink mat.
Yes.
Which was one of my highlights of yesterday's show as well. I think in the half price sale, I think that's about £10.54, I think it is. I don't know why that figure's come to mind, but I think it's about that region.
Yes.
So the sale, the big Clarity Autumn sale, runs up until midnight on Sunday, the 24th, 25th, 26th. So Sunday, midnight, Sunday night. And you know what? Because the clocks fall back, you've got an extra hour to shop.
Hey!
How's that?
Extra hour of shopping.
Extra hour of shopping. Or you can have an extra hour of sleeping or an extra hour of crafting. But here in the UK, we all get an extra hour.
Oh, we've got some over here.
So so the sale does run until midnight on Sunday.
Oh, one over there.
And there's no restrictions on how many orders you want to place. If you want to place 1, then that's fine. If you want to place 10, then that's fine as well.
So white work is done.
How quick and easy was that?
It's nice and curly.
It is.
Right.
Because it's a small piece of work.
It is, yes. Okay, so now I have 2 perga colours.
They're half price.
They are half price, and number 16 and 29.
16 and 29.
16 and 29.
House.
So all I'm doing is I'm just going to put a little bit of a darker colour at the top.
See, these are great because they're double-ended. If you are working on pieces that are even smaller or you want to get into detail, you would use the other end to get into those. And they're not just for your parchment. These are great for your stamping, your colouring in books, your watercolouring.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think this really does show how, because we often, as we progress with our parchment craft and we get more confident in different skill sets, some pieces will take longer because we want to do more in-depth white work. We want to do more in-depth colouring. But if you're looking for quick and easy,
yes,
it sounds as if I'm sort of cheapening it, but if you are looking for quick and easy when it comes to parchment craft, then designs like this are that perfect opportunity.
I mean, some people might go, oh, you know, I'd love to do more parchment, but it takes so long.
Yeah.
And then if you have our clarity dies, you can cut out anything, pico circles, your rectangles, whatever you have, and that's the pico cutting done.
Yeah.
Or the cutting out done. And then all you have to worry about is the design in the middle, and you can enjoy that part. But, you know, obviously for loved ones and everything, you'd want to spend more time on the process.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I could have one like that. I still made
Don't
it.
you know I've been doing this ages. Okay, so now that was quick, wasn't it?
It was very quick.
Quick and painless. There we go.
Well,
So,
for me it was.
Okay, so we have all of our little bits and pieces here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do first is I'm gonna actually put it all together.
You're going to assemble a card.
I am.
Okay.
Assemble a card. Right, so I've got my pico foam.
Yeah.
Try not to make so much noise. Pico foam and my super foam.
Okay.
And I've got my gold brads here.
Okay.
Got a few more than what I needed, but just in case, you never know. Right. So I'm going to, on the card, lovely Glynis has just done them at the
12,
top.
3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
That's a great way of explaining it.
Or north, south, east, west.
Yep. I was just going to go up, down, and 2 sides. That makes sense too.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Okay. So you could either, if you wanted to, you could put them there, but I'd probably put them on the outside-ish. Make sure it's lined up.
So this is 1 needle bold.
Yeah, 1 needle bold. Put it in, and I give it a little wiggle.
A little wiggle is good because what it does, it just opens the hole a little bit more for the
brad to go in easier.
And they're even easier if you haven't got long nails.
They are, yes. There you go.
So you do one at a time.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, one at a time. Otherwise, my little brain just can't keep on. There we go. So let's put it down here. So in, little wiggle.
I mean, you could get really technical and go and sort of measure it and stuff like that. But I think on this design, know what I would do on this design? I would have used white brads and I would have attached the parchment, because parchment's not heavy, is it?
No.
I would have put the white brads in some of the little berries.
Yes.
Like there's one, I need to grab a pokey stick. Let me grab the hockey stick. so I can reach out. So I would put one on that one there because it would look part of the design. I'd put one there, and I'd probably put one here, and maybe that one there. I would put like 3 in,
so
and then it looks magic then, as if it's all part of the design.
It does. That would look great.
Ouch.
You've got to be careful.
I know.
So you would obviously take more time to arrange where you want to put it.
Yeah.
I'll just put. There we go.
Super.
Then we've got our little.
So that's your little topper done.
Then, shall I stick it all together, or shall I just put it?
I think you keep it as it is, because you just use your tape runner to attach it.
Yeah, you just use your tape runner to attach it. Put that there. Put that there. Grab yourself a little bow.
I'm rubbish at bows.
I think there's special bow machines, isn't there?
There are, yeah.
You can get somebody to do that, and
do it with
you
your
can
fingers.
wrap around.
Yeah.
But yeah, Glynis has done a double bow there. Look.
Oh, you didn't make it. Is that what Glynis had done?
Yeah. No, no, I can't do
that.
I can't do fiddly things.
I will fingers and thumbs as well.
Yeah, I'm no good with bows.
So I think that really does sort of show, doesn't it, how it is achievable to do a parchment piece of artwork.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about rushing.
About 25 minutes.
I don't even think it took that.
Oh, good.
Because I interrupted and waffled
had a little chat. Thing. But yeah, apart from that, a little bit of poker colours, a little bit of white work. You could then come in with some glitter.
You could.
And put them on the berries if you wanted to add glitter. But apart from that, and I would look at, if I was going through like a craft market and I saw, that card
for
sale, and say you had like quite a few of them and you were selling them fairly cheaper, that's just like perfect.
And the thing is, it's not cards that everyone can make. They're not going to be able to be mass produced. You're not going to go down the high street, go into a shop or a gift shop or something and say, oh, there's 100 of those sitting on the shelf.
No, exactly. It's personal, and I think that's really nice in this day and age to have something personal.
It is really, really lovely.
And it's nice to actually finish a card.
It is.
It's very rare that you do that with parchment, because it's all about the process and you enjoying the process of parchment. It's a relaxing craft.
And the different techniques, isn't it?
Yeah, but to be able to, especially coming up to Christmas, where you need to do 100 cards, you have a lot of people that you send cards out to. No, I'm talking about all of our lovely friends. They must have a lot more friends than I do. But you have all of the lovely friends that you make on Clarity and Groovy Worldwide.
Yeah, definitely got the swaps as well.
Yeah.
So you was also going to show us an alternative. Maybe you wanted to look at spending a little bit more time and actually doing the pico cutting.
Yeah.
For Tara that asked the question earlier, and you said that you would show
the
pico cutting. You can use the dies that will do that for you. But then traditionally, I mean, because the dies were something that we introduced here at Clarity. Groovy's just celebrated 10 years. We bought Pergamite, so that was in 2015. And then it was 2017, we actually bought Pergamano. They approached us and asked us if we'd like to buy it. And
we said yes, please.
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
And because it's that traditional skill, Groovy gives you the line art, and Pergamano as a brand now gives you the tools to create the techniques, from the color to the multi-needle tools to the scissors to the storage. So Louise is going to share with us about how pico cutting was done traditionally before we invented the dies.
Yes. So we have a piece here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do we need to come in a bit?
It's already been half prepared.
Okay.
This has been re-perforated. So we've perforated once and maybe have gone in with the one needle and fully perforated.
Right.
Or you can fully perforate with the 2 needle. So what you would do first is, obviously for pico cutting, you have to have a good perforation. And they have to be all the same size. Otherwise your picos are going to be wonky.
Yeah, and it has to have that perfect positioning
Yes.
between each of the perforations.
So you have your 2 needles here.
Yeah.
And so
On that
that
one.
better?
Yeah.
So you would go into with the first needle, you would go into the previous hole, and that gives you the perfect distance.
Yeah.
And then you would just.
So really, you're only
Do that all
increase it. The perforations are only increasing one at a time.
Yes.
Because you're using the back needle in the front hole for your positioning to create that perfect space between it.
Yes. So once you've created that,
yeah.
Okay, then you would come in with your scissors of choice.
Okay.
I'm just do a few just to show you. Let's do it so we can cut this little bit off. Okay, so you come in with your scissors, and it depends on how you prefer to hold them and which scissors you prefer.
Okay, I can come in any closer on that. Let's try if I come in manually. Whoops, that's it. Just let that focus. There we go.
Okay. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to twist and snip.
And this is a skill. I mean, it took me 6 months to learn. I mean,
takes a while to
It wasn't 6 months of constant picot cutting. And there's the 3 different types of scissors. Louise is using the perga cutters, or as I like to call them, squizzers.
The squizzers.
And all of the Pergamano scissors, they've all got that curved tip to them, because you can get tweezers and scissors like this, but they've got a straight blade, and it's more difficult to try and get that picot unless the blade is curved. Some people like to use what we call the fork position, where the points are downwards, and some people prefer to use the spoon position, where they're pointing upwards. Some prefer to do it flat on the picot foam, like Louise is doing. Some prefer to do it hold it in their hand.
Yeah. So then when you've cut it out, you can see you get these, because the perforations are all the same size, all your picots are going to be all the same size.
Yeah.
You have wonky holes and you're going to get wonky picots.
Wonky picots.
Yeah. So.
And also, you're holding the scissors over the bit that falls away,
over
the waist, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because otherwise, if you don't, your lovely piece of artwork will have this side.
That, yeah.
Which doesn't look as nice.
It doesn't look as nice.
Doesn't look half as nice as that side.
Yeah. So I think that's where the 123 online course comes into play, that we've just recently launched. Because if you are looking, maybe you want some tuition on how to do it, and there's different ways of holding the scissors or the perga cutters. There's different ways of snipping, whether it's in your hand. I learned by holding it in my hand.
Yes.
Because I could gauge how far the tips of the scissors, because it really is just the tips of those scissors that do the work, isn't it?
You don't go, because what happens is, if you start to learn, you think, oh, I'm going to go all the way through, and then I'm going to snip, and then what happens is you sometimes you'll spring open inside the hole and it tears.
And then
it's gone in too far.
And then it's also the blade is actually cutting rather than the tips, isn't it?
Yeah, and the further you go in with these scissors, the wider the hole's going to be.
Yeah.
So then it's not going to be a perfect picot then.
So if you're interested in any of our online courses, there is a Clarity classroom section on the website where all of the previous, both Groovy, Pergamano, Inky, Stampy, Arty, Mixed Medialist, they're all in there that you can have a look. And if you're unsure and you've got any questions, then obviously you can give the office a call and they're there to help. I can't believe it's that time already. We made a cut. Louise made a card from start to finish.
With the help of Glynis.
With the help of Glynis. It did, and that's what I love, especially with this collection that we've got details on the screen. So what I'm going to bring up some full screen graphics just to share with you what we've been looking at during the course of this hour. So this is the item number 42170, half price until midnight on Sunday, £22.23. for all of those plates.
Wow.
Then we've got Barb's Christmas bauble collection, A5 square. Happy Christmas, joy to the world, and peace on earth. All of these are also available individually, so if you just wanted to go for one of them. If you prefer the Bijou version, item number for this is 42132. And if you're looking for a plate mate for this one, the calligraphy A5 plate mate is perfect. I think for me, the designs here, these are my favourite out of this collection. This is Barb's Shack Baubles, the Merry Christmas and Season's Greeting A5 square groovy plate duo. Because it's half price for the collection, basically it's buy one get one free. Buy one get one free. So oh dear. Well, it's been a lovely week. Thank you as always for your company. Lovely Louise. Gracie all the way over in New York feeding the questions through. And I hope I've answered everything. So the sale does run until midnight on Sunday. Don't forget, if you've missed any of our previous Clarity Social TVs or the Shack or Groovy Tuesday, everything is over on the Clarity Stamp YouTube page. Now, looking at the week ahead. Monday, 10 o'clock in the Shack with Barb.
Yep.
2 o'clock, an exciting brand new launch.
Yes.
Something very nice. Tuesday at 10, lovely Louise for Groovy Tuesday. Have you finished that project yet? Or is it the last part?
Not yet. We've probably got 2 more weeks, I'd say.
2 more weeks, okay.
Yeah.
And then at 2 o'clock, I'll be joining Louise for another Groovy hour. I'll be shining a light. I think it's Linda Williams designs we're looking at.
Yes.
On Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Barb will be on Hobby Maker from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. a 2-hour show. Thursday is a day of rest in relation to we give you a day off of Clarity to being on TV in whatever form. And then Friday, 10 and 2. 10 and 2, yeah. Clarity Classic coming up on Friday at 10 and 2. So it'll be 10 o'clock with Barb, 2 o'clock with Louise. And then, believe it or not, it's the first Sunday of the month.
Gosh.
So that means it's Barbara and I will be with you. And all I'm going to say is that it's very
angelic.
Angelic, that's the word. Thank you, Louise. Very angelic. But don't forget, you can always sign up to our emails if you want to keep informed of what's going on here at Clarity. If you go to the website, it says sign up, you can do that. Also on the banner on the front of the website, we have a weekly schedule that tells you exactly what's coming up as well. That's something new that we've introduced. So the new one will go up, I think it'll go up on Sunday afternoon, evening. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, and we look forward to keeping you company again on Monday. And don't forget, if you're in the UK, the clocks fall back 1 hour.
Fall back 1 hour on Sunday.
So that gives you an extra hour in bed, an extra hour of crafting, or an extra hour of shopping. The choice is yours. Okay.